Okay, we're in for another bow run for this run here. I don't know what keepsake I actually want to use with this, though. I've been kind of working on the Myrmidian Bracer, but I feel like there might be something better that we can do with the bow, specifically. Could be kind of fun to go for an Ares run with the bow. Invisibility, maybe. I haven't really tried this, like, Sigil of the Dead yet. That could be good. After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes every 7 seconds. In the final encounter of each underworld, take 0 damage the first 3 times foes hit you. Or your attack, special, and cast deal plus 50% damage while not empowered by a boon. Pretty good stuff. It's pretty decent stuff there. I don't know what the Shattered Shackle is going to look like as far as my build goes, but it'll definitely be intriguing. Also, Distant Memory, actually. The plus 20% damage to distant foes could definitely be the move. I'm gonna go for Broken Spear Point, I think. Because I think, like, this is, like, I'm pretty far. I'll try not to take a hit, and if I do get a hit, it'll hopefully be a rare. Won't get hit very often. Heat Gauge full, new bounties available. Phenomenal, and I believe that Heat 4 is our perfect heat level for the bow. Let's get in and see what our first boon is. Or maybe our first hammer.
Fool I'm ashamed to call my brother. He can shake the earth up there all he pleases. He is unwelcome here.
Wow. You think it's a Poseidon run?
You don't mean that, Father.
Ah, I was kind of hoping for a hammer. I'm into it. Your special pierces foe and does a lot more damage to armor. Your attack fires 3 shots at a spread pattern, or your hold shoot to attack rapidly. Let's go for Piercing Volley. I really like Piercing Volley. For a little bit of extra damage against shielded enemies. Pretty underrated. Shielded enemies can be a real freaking pain. Even in the final fight with Hades, you know? All of the extra enemies that Hades will spawn, well, they're all shielded enemies, so it's a good pickup right now. Guess it is a Poseidon run, huh? Dad was talking trash.
The rod of fishing I detect. Fine handiwork, if I say so myself. Its line is nigh invisible and causes denizens of my domain to flock to it like mortals to temples of mine. Good fortune with that thing.
Thank you. Your attack deals more damage and knocks foes away. It's epic.
Cheers, Uncle.
So we'll pick it up. Ah, man. So close to actually starting to be able to do some of the Infernal Gates. Pretty exciting, actually. I don't know. You know, usually I want a melee weapon for, like, my knockback, but this isn't half bad. There's some great Poseidon boons as well, and you know, since I can hit from so far away, I could probably bang them up against walls pretty easily. I mean, imagine if that special had knockback. That would, then you have a lot of knockback going on.
Ready for them.
I guess only complaint is sometimes I knock them back out of the range of my special. Oh, cope, man. Hey, Dad was talking shit. No, I remember like reading like Percy Jackson and like Harry Potter and stuff like that whenever I was younger, and thinking like, okay, you know, like, well, in Harry Potter's case, his life was basically, he was living a normal, not a great, but like a kind of a shitty life up to a certain age, and then things got magical for him, you know? He became like a preteen, and then things got magical in his life. Same thing happened to Percy Jackson. He was living kind of a normal life, just thought he was a dyslexic kid, felt like he never felt in sort of vibe, you know? Like that was sort of Percy Jackson's case. But then something magical happens to him whenever he turns like 15 or something like that. Starts getting all magic and stuff. I thought that my time was coming, man. I'm sure that a lot of y'all who read those books at that age maybe felt the same. I thought when I turn 13, an owl is gonna deliver me a letter that's gonna say, "Welcome to Hogwarts."
My, but you're as determined as my foster brothers were when my sisters and I stood with them against the Titans way back when.
We love the Crystal Beam.
Cool, cool.
And in the case of Percy Jackson, you know, like his deal was like he didn't know his dad and everything. He was raised by his mom, so like whenever his dad showed up, it was like, oh shoot, that's Poseidon. Now, like, my dad was in my life and everything like that, but my dad had, you know, has 3 brothers. You know, there's 3 boys. I have 2 other uncles over on my dad's side, and that'll make a boy start to think, man. I'm like looking at my dad cockeyed. I'm being like, is this bitch Zeus? Is he Zeus? Is my one uncle, is he Hades? Is he Hades on the side? I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing when they go do adult stuff. I don't know, they're just drinking alcohol. They could be partying with Dionysus. That could be happening. It's like, it's a lot of imagination, you know, a lot of imagination, thinking that like some of this stuff might end up happening. And now I'm 25, so unfortunately I'm not there, but you know, it's nice to think of that, you know, maybe a little bit of magic.
That's enough.
Was on the way.
There we are.
But also, like, I got lied to. 13 in Percy Jackson's case, I guess. 11 in Harry's case.
Sweetheart.
Special deals more damage and inflicts weak. This is a weird combo, but I'll take it.
I'll pay for that.
This is a weird freaking combo. But why not?
Hey, free money.
Oh.
Whoops.
It was free. It was just sitting there, Charon. It was free. This is how I lost my win streak when I won 15 times. He took 3 of my death defies off me. I'm not gonna let him do it this time. It shouldn't be too hard with the bow to like outrange him either. Should help me avoid some of the more dangerous moves. Ow. Like that one. That was the one I was hoping to avoid. Damn. It still hurts for every hit. Dude, it hits from so far too. Okay. Watch out, man. Charon is an asshole. Lock in. Dude. I'm not even at phase 2 yet. I have regrets. Lock in! That's insane.
Oh, I won't go back.
Here I was thinking that it would be easier. Lock in.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck!
Damn it, Charon.
Ah, this is a bad era, man. This is a bad era. Clock me out. Clock me out.
What? Hey, my brother Charon killed you. Am I seeing this right? He's never been particularly nice to me. Whacked me with his oar a couple of times, but it never got that bad. Must be some misunderstanding. Have you talked to him?
This is the first time Charon's ever killed me.
Forget something again.
Ah, but to think that our esteemed musician of the court is none other than you, Orpheus. In matters of music, at least, Hades and I have similar tastes. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
I shall be honored to perform my songs, Your Grace. And might I add, Your Grace bears many of the striking features of your son. I understand now where he gets his charm.
Oh, you're too kind.
I was wanting to end off my win streak by hopping into another win streak, but man, it is what it is. All right, we go new again.
Verify something for me here, boy. According to the latest reports, you attempted unsuccessfully to shoplift from Charon himself, and were consequently slain. Utterly ignoble end, even for you.
I was
Come
borrowing,
on.
okay? Not shoplifting. Why didn't anybody ever tell me Charon was such a monster? I thought the boating mercantile thing made for a peaceful life.
You incur the wrath of ancient chthonic gods, and then are surprised to be destroyed by them. Have you learned nothing after all this time?
No.
It's my first time I've ever lost to him, man. Give me a break.
The lounge is really starting to look nice lately, Dusa. All your hard work is really paying off.
Why, thank you, Prince. It's just that lately, the house contractor's been slightly more agreeable, I guess. Working a little faster, maybe. But there's still a lot we have to do, so you just wait.
I guess I don't like the bow against Charon. I thought it would end up being the better one, but I think I prefer to be a little bit more up and in his biz. Also, that's a good deal.
Here's the fee.
What is going on here?
I know what must be done regarding chaos and myself, my child. It is not often that I ask for your assistance, but I need for you to do something for me. If you would hear me out.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, Nix.
What's happening?
Anything. What can I do?
In the administrative chamber, you perhaps recall the Elder Sigil there. Through it, we have access directly to the darkest reaches of the realm, but not to chaos anymore. Not currently. Though this is solvable, I think.
Wait, the sigil? But I'm not authorized to use it. It's never worked for me, and I have even less authority around here now.
That you are stripped of your authority is what makes this possible at all. It shall require a significant expenditure of darkness. Then the bridge to chaos may be restored, so that I might travel again to visit them. Will you bring darkness to the sigil for me, please? When possible.
I'll do everything I can. Hey, maybe you can put in a request with the house contractor for me. Make it official, right?
So shall it be.
Okay. So it's a request with the house contractor for darkness? None of these seem to be darkness. Wait, it's massive. Let's read what the thing says.
A prophecy.
The son of the god of the dead shall make certain attempts to aid our mother knight, who through the course of time has grown apart from chaos, her parent and the origin of all things. Find a way to reunite Nyx and chaos. So it's a lot of darkness spent on something. What it sounded like. I don't know where to spend it, but it's somewhere. They said talk to the house contractor, but the house contractor didn't have anything listed. I feel as though, even though we lost that, we do got to go ahead and just run another one. It looks like we're back on another sword build. So, feeling relatively comfortable, I guess, with that. Unfortunate to have died there. Let's go ahead and take the Myrmidian Bracer, though. Because this is more of a front-facing guy, and I kind of just want to get the Myrmidian Bracer fully leveled up. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm in a bad situation. The bad situation being, well, that's heat gauge exceeded on extreme measures 3. The bad situation being, I am at heat 5 on Pact of Punishment. But I'll just throw on middle management. It should be fine. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and click begin escape.
Starting assignment now.
With a little middle management. It's gonna make all of our elite fights a lot more difficult, but that's okay. Dang it, Charon. Can't believe this shit. All right.
I'm mightily impressed with your ability to cull those rivers there of all the denizens of my domain. Your crusty father's not entitled to the bounties of the sea, but on my limitless authority, you are. You have my rod of fishing. Now have this.
What is this? All right, let's catch some fish.
Let's catch some fish.
Heads up.
Fishing run. Dude, fishing run unlocked. That's awesome.
Louds.
I think that there might be another fishing perk that Poseidon has. I could be wrong about that.
For safekeeping.
Ooh, nice. Hammer. Immediate hammer. Immediate win. Love a good hammer run. Your thrust deals plus 200% damage and has a lot more critical effect. Your attack restores 2 health per hit, but you have minus 60% health. Very interesting. Between the two of these... Let's go for Curse Slash.
My blade grows stronger.
We can get some more health from elsewhere. And this should work out pretty good for us. As far as sustain goes, you know? A fish! Time to catch some fish.
Shiny. Time
Bonk.
to fish.
Time to fish. Lock in. Lock in.
Like this. That's one more fish for me.
Knucklehead. As much as, like, the extra max health is tempting, maybe we get max health from the Charon shop. Maybe we rob Charon shop again. It's not like the last 2 times I robbed Charon ended in a direct result of me losing my win streak. I just need to lock in better. I was just clocked out when I did that run. And I need to lock in.
die again.
I'm kind of in disbelief. I got a legendary boon for Poseidon that says go fishing, and that is all that my build is right now, other than vampirism with my sword. Honestly, the shackle would be great right now. It's kind of what I want. The bonus damage for each boon that actually has no effect on it. Dionysus is fun. Ugh.
Hey, lads.
Ow. Oh, that's okay. I have heals. Honestly, Hermes, just full aggro right now is what I want.
Say, man, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got yourself a bottle of ambrosia there. I had no idea you could get that stuff downstairs. Do me a solid, though. Hang on to any more you find, or better yet, give it away. I'd hate to think even a drop has gone to waste.
Your special inflicts hangover, your dash causes hangover, your cast makes festive fog. Drunken dash. Everything else is kind of mid. Tartarus run, Charon is always a run ruiner, but it's the content play. Well, it's that, and it's also the, like, you'll get the most out of the 20% off if you do it there. So it is so good. Like, your run is almost set if you can do it. I mean, even just think of the run that ruined the 15 win streak. Ooh, this is my first time being able to do one of these. I'm in.
Well, here goes nothing.
I have no clue what it's about to look like in here. I'm scared. There's an achievement for completing one of these without taking any damage also. Slay foes without getting hit. Oh. Oh, I hate this. I hate this specifically with these fucking guys. I want to die to a laser. I'm trash.
Too slow.
Onion?
Oh, well.
What? Fuck you. God damn it. I could have gotten it. I could have gotten a friggin' big thing. He's clocked out, dude. God damn it. I need to make myself another cup of tea. What's going on with me today?
Here's the fee.
Your special is faster. Quick reload. Foes drop. The thing's stuck in them faster. You can dash more times in a row. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want. Kind of want quick reload.
Let's go, let's go.
Special inflicts hangover. You take less damage when at 40% or below. Not. Special inflicts hangover.
No hard feelings about that whole battle to the death thing last time, right, Charon? Especially since you absolutely demolished me. I was just messing with you, you know that, right?
I'm just messing around. I was just
Always
messing around.
appreciate your sense of humor, mate. Got a bite.
Hellfish.
Another hellfish.
Nice. Fuck you, Charon.
Money. Whoops.
I have nothing to lose, man.
Sorry.
I'm in the middle of a loss streak. Let's go, dude!
Come on, let's have another go of it. Damn you.
That's the move that's scary. Fucker! God damn you, Charon. Fucker. God damn you, Charon.
No.
I might be about to lose again.
Not yet.
Yeah, right, dog. Walk in. Fucker. Fuck you! How close was he? Not close, right?
He just lost himself a customer.
Damn it!
What? You had it out with Charon again, huh? And it turned out like it did before. The thing you have to understand is he's got lots of upper body strength. You seen the definition in his arms? Maybe try some rowing for yourself.
Fuck off, Hypnos.
You try it.
Honored to have met you, great Achilles, our royal guard. Good to know whom to turn to should anything run afoul around here. So it was you who instructed my son in the martial ways.
Indeed, Your Grace. He was a talented student. If only you could have seen his progress, surely you would have been very proud.
I am proud. You know, you were already quite the name back on the surface when I lived upon Olympus. I should think your legend spread much farther still since then.
Oh, I doubt that. Although, thank you, Your Grace.
Fuck.
So help me, boy, I cannot fathom why you would have bought back the authority to enter the administrative chamber once again.
I knew you thought I'd never do it under any circumstances, Father. That seemed reason enough. Though fear not, I've no plans to reapply for a position there.
That does alleviate a deeply rooted fear of mine, in fact. The scene you caused in your brief time there yet remains a widely talked about event among the shades who toil for me still.
I'll be sure to say hello.
It could have been a beautiful fishing run, man. My first fishing run. My only fishing run, even. Oh,
You know
hello.
Achilles reasonably well, don't you, Dusa? Seems like he's always stuck there in that hole. At least you get to fly around. Sometimes I think he wishes he was someplace else.
There has to be a way to help him, Prince. He's been so loyal to this house, and he has to be your truest friend of everybody here. But he's the pity party type. He needs someone to get him out of this.
Maybe he does. Maybe you're right, Dusa.
Alright. We'll get Charon next time, man. I can't believe that he's been kicking my ass like 3 times in a row lately.
There's
And I
Nix's work
failed the
over there.
heat. Just rough. Okay, that's how much darkness I need to aid Nyx. A lot.
Having invested heavily
The
into the
fishing
cooking
run!
within the House of Hades, the empty-stomached Zagreus can nonetheless find nothing fit to eat.
It's alright, wasn't hungry anyway.
The fishing run was so close.
Use them wisely, my friend.
It could have been so much fish. Not only is my win run in danger, my
Here's the
fishing
darkness.
run is too. What's up?
I have to ask you something, Nyx. What is this debt you owe my father anyway? Forgive my eavesdropping, it's just... I heard the two of you discussing things, and it came up.
I was here long before your father. The responsibility to govern fell to me. Yet, I could not manage on my own. I shape the darkness, ensure the integrity of the domain. I am less prone to census-taking and administering rules. I receded from such responsibilities.
It was too much even for you. So, when father arrived, you welcomed him? He helped?
I was quite skeptical of him at first. I thought his presence merely a cruel trick of fate. But he worked diligently from the start. Soon there was order where once there was none. I fashioned this house for him, and I maintain it still. We remain in partnership, in interdependency.
He has never taken advantage of you? Of your generosity?
No, child. He has not. He can be short with me, as you have seen, but that is the extent of it. We have found ways to reconcile disagreements. Though, your relationship with him, it is more complicated than my own, I fear.
I'm sure we can reconcile our disagreements all the same.
Well, I could do some more lounge work. Just decorating, man. Just doing some
Contractor, work
decorating.
approved. All right, house contractor.
Yeah,
do
gotta
your
have
thing.
spices.
I don't
You're gonna
recall
cook?
approving that expense.
Paprika, dill, flour, all the things. Gotta
Here's
have
the fee.
knives. Good
Let's lighten things
knives.
up a little around here.
It's actually more
even
dangerous
supposed to
to
be?
not have sharp knives in your kitchen. You're more likely to, you know, slip and accidentally cut yourself. Obviously, you know, if something happens, it'll be way worse with a sharp knife, but
Approved. House contractor.
that's
I have a new
gross.
job
And
for
I'm not
you.
going to talk about it. Otherwise, I'm going to make myself squeamish. God dang, dude. God dang. Okay, well, we don't have any darkness. We've got a gauntlets run ahead of us.
Keepsakes.
Even though this video has been full of 2 losses so far, I feel the need to keep going. So we're gonna keep going. Deal 20% more damage while at 35% health or less. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's finish these bracers off, man. I don't like these bracers, which is exactly why I want to not be using them anymore. Heat gauge exceeded. We can take off middle management, which I'm fine with. Middle management can be kind of a pain.
No turning back.
And we'll just pop in. We need a W. We need at least a full run, even if it doesn't W. We need a full freaking run.
Now, isn't that mouth on the twin fists there in your possession, Zagreus? Last guard I saw bedecked in those old gloves was Demeter herself, oh, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a naysayer.
Awesome.
Electric.
Thank you, Uncle Zeus.
More ringers.
This is the one. If I see Charon, he's fucking dead.
Gemstones.
If I see him, I fight him. That's crazy to think that these gauntlets once decked Zagreus's grandma in the face.
My weapon's hidden.
Your attack
talents.
becomes a 3-hit sequence, each dealing 40 base damage. I don't want to do this, but I will do this because it's faded.
Better get cracking.
I feel like this is a bad knuckle. What my favorite thing about the knuckle is that they're fast. Why would I want to slow them down? I don't care if it's more damage.
What else?
Okay, it's a good amount of damage, so maybe wait a minute. Well, and what it does is it's worse off with the Zeus stuff as well. Really, at this point though, knocking out faded choices is kind of a priority. I want to knock out the keepsakes and the faded choices so that way I have the freedom to play the game as powerfully as I may feel, you know? Like try and get crazy win streaks, go into crazy heat levels. There's a lure. Dude, Ripperoni Peps. Rip and Peps. Hey, man.
Hey,
Good to
sir.
see you. Feels like it's been a little bit.
I'm really very flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
He's the best.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir. Hey, sir. I've always wondered, what were you like back when you were alive? Were you always this wise?
Might surprise you, Highness. I have a bit of royalty in me myself. Not on your level, mind, but I was very much a king. Though, I'll be honest, I wasn't much of a good man.
Huh. I thought I sensed the royalty in you. Although I can't imagine you as anything besides the gentleman I know you for, my friend.
Well, that is awful kind of you to say. Though I would like to think my punishment here wasn't without warrant. At least I've had a lot of time to think it through. Here you
Dude
are.
suffered to become a good
Thank you,
person.
mate.
I feel like that's kind of common in people a little bit. Go through some shit, and then they're like, all right. It really makes you reflect, man. You're like, okay, well, what kind of person do I really want to be? Anyway. I love Sisyphus.
It's likely, little Hades, that you currently reside just underneath one of my boundless seas. Normally, you'd have to be submerged to use this power, but you know what? Close enough.
Your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. I'm kind of okay with that one for the cutter because it's kind of a final hit attack. How many hours of dialogue are even in this game? Oh, this is a good point of conversation. This game has so much dialogue that's actually one of my things about like my eventual transition to Hades 2 is I don't know as an unfinished game if like the level of dialogue and story and content and like lore to be explored with these characters is even comparable to this game in, you know, since that's in an unfinished form and this is finished. It might be. And they might be kind of one-to-one, and eventually Hades 2 may surpass it and stuff like that. But that's one of my favorite parts of this game. What keeps me coming back is even when I lose, it's fun story stuff, fun conversations to be had.
He still believes he holds dominion over both heaven and earth. I think perhaps he has forgotten about me.
From the next 3 encounters, each time you attack, get hit for 3. Afterwards, gain a hell of a lot of, what's it called? Health. The no attacking sucks. Halting Flourish, I can deal with a little Halting Flourish, I think. If I go and my goofy ass fights Charon now, I'm gonna die.
Probably. Ready, lads?
That's what you get. Lady Athena, I know there's more at stake for you in this than just my plight. You care so much about this family. That care and your determination spurs me on. I'm ever grateful.
Perhaps there really is no time quite like the present when it comes to showing thanks to one another, my dear cousin. You've opened my eyes to the possibility, though I remain steadfast in my resolve to fight for you.
Nice. Some things I am certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life where my spear found its mark thanks to Pallas Athena. She favors those of disposition such as mine, and I would like to think of her efforts keeping the violent lusting of Ares, her half-brother, well in check. If anyone on Olympus might have the capacity to mend the rift between my master and themselves, it must be her. Though, even in all her wisdom, I remain unsure if she could sway my master's obstinance.
You've met the master of the seas, Poseidon, haven't you? Our uncle's affable but quick to anger. Be on your guard with him is my advice.
After you take damage all foes around you and briefly deflect. I don't like phalanx shot, so we'll go for that.
Strength of the goddess.
Pretty comparable even as an unfinished game, and there's still a tons more being added. That's also the thing that you know, like what if what's added ends up being the thing that's like pretty early in the game and stuff like that? I can't imagine. I'd imagine that they're trying their best to go like as linear as they can with it, where all the early content is already out and in the intros and stuff like that. And, you know, you could do a couple good runs before you start hitting the point where they're like, okay, we actually have this coursed for more dialogue. But at the same time, it's nice playing Hades knowing that like what I am doing is all that will ever be in the game. You know, they're working on Hades 2 at this point. They're not gonna add any more dialogue to this. If anything gets added to this, it's probably bug fixes, maybe even gameplay mechanics. They're working on another story at this point. They're not working on updating this one at all. Basically, even though, you know, Hades 2 is out, I think a lot more of the hype surrounding Hades as a franchise is surrounding kind of like that game. I feel very happy with my position in playing Hades now. being like, okay, now I feel comfortable to kind of fully
Time's
explore
up.
what this game is and the story and everything. I don't feel like I'm gonna miss out on anything. It's nice. They said the next update will be the full release or the one after that. I did look it up online, and it says that the full game for Hades 2 will be coming out at some point in 2025. So it's my goal to play a lot of Hades to try and get that. Thunder Dash I like.
We Olympians, we are a prideful family, cousin. You cannot simply choose a favorite without spurring one of us to wrath.
I hate to do this, Athena. Chaos Boon evolved a new effect.
You see, I have my father's temper, Zagreus. I am able to keep it in check, though I expect you to do your part.
Don't like that one. I like Athena's Aid, though. Big fan of Athena's Aid. Are we right before the boss? Okay, we are. No pissing off Charon this time. Even though, to be honest with you, I've died to him 2 times this episode. I kind of want to fight him again a little bit.
Victory.
Well, he beat my ass 2 times in a row. He's the reason that I dropped my 15 win streak. I want to keep going up against him.
Why not?
I want revenge. Crystal Beam.
Strength of the centaurs.
Bye, Charon. Nah. Jeezy, just take the L.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
No, dude. I've played all the Dark Souls games. I don't know how to take an L. I hate this fight. Damn you. Nope. Hey, Lecto, if you could chill. Just chill out for half a second. Gotta... Woo! I prefer to fight Meg and then Electo and then Tisiphone. Electo, I just kind of always kite her into her traps, and it works out pretty good.
The Furies seem incapable of thwarting you.
Got to keep going.
I just want to beat the Myrmidian Bracer at this point, so we're just gonna keep rolling with it for the time being. We're still at Death Defies, so. What a weird build we have, though. Slow, powerful punches, a big, really good uppercut. I feel like the uppercut is the strong part. But we don't have the speed on our regular punches to get it really quickly. If I, in sticks, see the big, or the trade 1 hammer for 2, I'm gonna take it. I'm not in love with this hammer. I kind of just took it because it was a fated choice. It's not terrible, though. It's got damage. I'll say that.
Oh, hey. Thanks, Your Majesty. Though, you're not gonna get in trouble bringing me this stuff, are you?
Little
No,
trouble.
I don't think I can get into more trouble at the moment. May this make your dishes that much more delectable.
So, how has Orpheus been doing lately anyway? Still keeping his hair in those neat little curls. I guess his tan must have faded by now.
Curls? Not exactly, no. But he's doing all right. For him. He's started singing again lately, which was a big step. He never used to before. Would go on about how he'd lost his muse.
And now he knows I'm out there still, huh? That's... well... thank you for the update, hon. Music's his gift. Good to know he's not thrown everything away.
Rare and fragrant beverage. The next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. Probably should pick that one. I've got a lot of things that I wouldn't care to have upgraded on.
Feeling better already.
My other stuff. I wouldn't mind a Zeus boon, but I'm gonna re-roll for the chance of a double fight. I'm gonna re-roll the chance for a Zeus boon. I'm gonna re-roll for the chance of any boon. Okay, I'll take that.
More bloodless? Good night.
That was rough.
Oh, good.
God, that uppercut is so good, it's just hard to charge it.
Down there. You get the chance, you tell him I said hey. He's pretty decent with that lyre of his last time I checked.
Whoa, weird interaction. Hermes and Orpheus, how are they doing? You dash more times in a row, your special is faster. Dash. I don't really care about how fast my special is. I want my base attack to be fast. Is this the first time? Is this the first time I've seen Charon? Is this the first time I've seen you, Charon? God damn you.
Should help keep me going.
Ooh. Huh. I love this one, but it's tough. Boss damage reduction 10%. Pretty good. Ooh, duos. I think I'll go there.
Centaur strength.
And you can't be stunned. Yeah, the lack of being stunned was pretty good. But, you know.
This isn't good.
It was offense or defense there. My choice will always be offense. That's just me. Ow. Ow. I'll take that. Anything that'll give me... Oh, my God. Why choose, you know? I mean, why, you know? Sure, it's... fine. I'm making sure to just be balanced. Just have balance. Offense and defense.
Nice.
That is something that only helps me in boss fights, though. This is a great cutter run with a very hard way of, like, charging the cutter.
I'll just take that. What's in the well this time?
Nothing.
Now what?
Nothing for me. More Poseidon boons, please. Maybe even a Hermes. Or a random. Alright, I'll take that too.
I bring to you the Lady Demeter, cousin.
Oh!
I've asked that she please rest assured knowing we have your
Another
matter
duo?
well under
3
control.
duos?
Though in her infinite compassion, she has taken up your cause, nevertheless.
What?
Oh, you needn't lavish me with your faint praise, Athena dear. In all your boundless intellect, I'd have expected you would know I see through your intentions plain as day.
This is not a good duo, but I'll take it because I have 3 duos, and that's a lot. And I was a little bit hopeful there was an achievement that I hadn't seen that maybe would have been like, wow, you have 3 duos. That's cool. 3 duos? That's like 6. That's math. You did math. That's math.
How goes it lately, Lenny? Everything just fine?
I always love our little talks.
Your neck went.
All right, back to wherever your neck went is crazy. Cool line, Zachary. Back to wherever your neck. Good, that's good. That was good.
Enough of this place.
Please give me something else. Wait, it looks like I already have all these rewards. I guess this was the run that I haven't like completed to like full completion or whatever, you know?
Strong blows.
Like I still need to beat Hades on this run. If I want to get to the next heat level as well.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, attack. No! Your God gauge charges up automatically. Your special is faster. After using a call, gain dodge chance and move speed for 10 seconds. I guess I'll do the God gauge charges up automatically, but I'm just not thrilled about any of it. Lady Demeter, huh? She's got some good stuff. Her lasers do the most damage ever as well, which is always nice. God damn, that is a good amount of damage on that cutter.
Motherhood's a curse, young Zagreus. Be thankful you're immune. You sprang from Nyx herself, or so I hear. I sprang from Thea, whoever she was. And I once bore a child, too. Long gone. Her mother's work. Isn't it such a waste?
Don't tell her shit. Don't tell her what's happening. That's a fucking crazy conversation for her not even to realize that she's having with her grandchild. Charon. Why do you hide your gold from me?
I'll take this one.
Charon. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
It's the butterfly ball.
The fury of Olympus.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Your boons with knockaway effects also rupture foes. Typhoon's Fury, yes. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
guys next.
The conversation is like kind of funny in general, huh? Motherhood, huh? Ah, motherhood. I would have been a mother once. You have a mom, right? Ah, motherhood. What a conversation to be having with Demeter. Definitely has like the context of like Zagreus knowing and stuff like that, but like even on its own, imagine that Demeter and Zagreus aren't related, like immediately related.
Thank the gods. Should be something useful here.
Okay, we do have another hammer, which is like, this hammer could have something that I want in it. So if we end up trading a hammer in, I do hope that we get rid of this like 3-knuckle punch that is great, but it just takes so freaking long to charge up my special. Hopefully it'll still get rid of the 3-knuckle. Like, as much as I love the laser, I am almost kind of at the point where I would actually take Floodshot over the laser, I think. If it were offered to me. Your dash strike pierces foes and deals 900% damage to armor. Well, shoot.
That feels better.
It's a fated choice, so gotta do it. This is for you.
The relief from misery that I was looking
Stop
for.
being depressed. Drink some orange
I'll take a
juice.
fleeting feeling over none.
That's both very dejected and very astute of you to say. Take care of yourself, will you?
What is that on your wrist there, stranger? Let me see, is that a bracer of the Myrmidons? Achilles.
This is his bracer, yes. You recognize it then. Were you a Myrmidon yourself? I heard they were unstoppable.
Well, now, if we were so unstoppable, we'd not be here, would we? May that bracer protect you more than its light protected our phalanxes.
Thank you, sir.
Now go.
Yippee! So fun! Woohoo!
Charon's going to want all this. What do we have?
Ooh.
More ovals, more suffering.
Yeah, I'll stab myself a little bit for a little gold. Yummy! Dang, Charon, you brought the good stuff today.
I'll take it.
Your special is stronger and inflicts chill. Ravenous Will.
The strength of the centaurs.
All right.
Asterius and I shall smite you back into the lowest depths of hell. You think you have achieved was merely handed you. How about you?
Interesting.
You're under my protection.
That's a lot of lights. That's a lot of bright lights. Hey, what the hell is that? Dionysus, I thought that we were chill. Why are you collabing on my downfall right now? What's up with that?
What a loudmouth. Mine.
Ooh, that's a lot of darkness.
You are my biggest fan.
Go tend to the satyr problem for a change.
Go tend to the satyr problem? What the hell? Clear 8 encounters to rank this up. That won't be hard. 10 encounters to rank this up. This also won't be hard, but it's more, okay. And it's the final level, which will help me a little bit more. So we'll go in with that. Okay, and this run, I haven't beaten on this level of heat with the gauntlets. We have a Demeter. Oh, okay. We do have a an anvil. I think I'm happy with either one of the anvils getting taken from me, but I kind of still would prefer to. I want my fast knuckles. You know, I want my fast knuckles back. The 3 powerful hits and all, fine. But like, give me the fast knucks. sure it's great with another aspect, but it doesn't feel all that good with this one. $275 is what we need. This one.
Here goes.
Nice, dude, that cutter is so good. It's got single damage and AoE damage. Oh, no! Oh, I thought it was the rat. It's not the rat. We might be okay then. I will say I think most of the damage is actually coming from the ability to smack him up against walls. That's going to be tough to accomplish. Your lightning bolt affects deal damage in a larger area. I also like Heaven's Vengeance, but let's go for high voltage.
Going back. Let's take our chances then.
Damn it! What did we get? Colossus Knuckle? Okay. Your special becomes a flying kick that deals 40 base damage twice. Okay. That's nervous laughter. I do like the kick. Like, I could totally get behind the kick. I just think I would have way preferred to get rid of the 3 knuckles. Oh well, what are you gonna do? When life gives you 3 knuckles, you make 3 knuckle and nade. That's what Poppy always said.
In the name of Hades.
Reduce damage from foes when you deflect attacks. It deals more damage, or you begin each counter with your god gauge partly full. Let's go for resist. I think.
Down the chute.
Taking some hits. The hits hurt. I'm glad you're all here. The first thing I would like to say is owie zowie, owie zowie, owie zowie, owie zowie. The second thing I'd like to say is owie zowie. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, that's this. Nice. Needed the heal.
It's still fresh. I can leave to explore more tunnels.
Might as well. Probably not worth it, but oh well. I'll give it a shot. Oh, I could actually alter this. You know, that's exactly what I should do. I should spin and alter this.
How about another?
Ooh, I can take that. Man, it's gonna suck when I can't do any wall slams against Hades. I think there is a way to do it, but he has to, like, the knockback effect on Hades himself is pretty low. So you have to kind of, like, really bully him into a corner. Resist damage from traps. When you deflect damage, it deals more damage. Sure.
Going back.
I think I could deflect a laser.
That's quite a stash there, Charon. Cheers, mate.
That's pretty good. This one is also really good.
Gods grant me strength.
This is gonna suck, man. We can do it, but it's gonna suck.
To look the other way this once.
What? Oh, did I give him the treat?
I can go.
Oh, I bribed him. Yeah, I bribed him. I didn't know if because our relationship is so good, if at this point he's just like, you don't need to give me a snack, man. Just do your thing. Our relationship is great. I think the dog likes me more than Hades.
Looks like the realm needs some adjustment still.
That's a fish! I fight for that fish.
It seems it's time again I sent you home myself.
All right, let's do it.
Darkness.
Thank goodness he didn't throw a boiling blood in my face. Am I right? Scared. Ooh, can I push him? Ah, fuck you. I'm trying to push you into a wall, man.
Darkness.
Oh, well, that was badly timed.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
Darkness. Darkness. Wide open.
Come on. You want to hang out in the corner? I'll push you.
Darkness.
The fury of Olympus.
Darkness.
There.
All right, man.
No holding back. Zagreus. Go home, I said.
I don't think it does reflect the laser, but it definitely makes it so I can stand there and punch him while the laser's going off. And that makes me feel pretty good.
Now.
Alright. Fricker.
I failed to you again. How? You're quite strong.
You know who's stronger? Charon, man! I can't beat that guy!
That time.
Oh, that's a record on clear time, actually. Take a look at that. Hey, maybe I was trash talking the 3 knuckles for too long. Look at that. Record time. For at least the gauntlets. Actually, yeah, that's my fastest time in general. That's my fastest clear ever. Cool.
Come forth, fishes. Come on up.
A trout?
Caught me a trout.
Man, Poseidon would have been so psyched on how much fish I had brought home if I let that fishing run survive.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor. Steam, as it is known. And probably you know what happens next.
Again?
That's just dying to, like, other causes. Mortal causes.
Well, that was pretty good, all in all.
Welcome to the House of Hades. Just come on in.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
Home, boy.
Oh, I got this for you, Mom.
Thank you very much, my son. You know, gift-giving customs of the underworld are just so much more straightforward than the complicated social graces of Olympus.
If there are other ways of showing one's appreciation than with nectar and the like, well, they must pale in comparison, I'm sure.
Nyx has a very steady presence, doesn't she? I want to say she hasn't changed a bit since before you were born, but I know that she's been through a lot.
She's always managed, and quite gracefully at that. Never seen her break a sweat over anything, even when I confronted her about you. Though you two seem closer than I realized, I think.
Well, your father isn't always the conversationalist, and Nyx, she was the first chthonic god I ever met. I suppose she welcomed having another lady about the house.
I'm sure she did.
Those chthonic companion things you have from Nyx, or whoever they ended up with, I know they have been benefiting you.
Yeah, well, I'm to attempt to escape this place by any means necessary, right? I figure if I can call on Olympus for aid, maybe some of my friends can help me in a pinch as well.
I keep forgetting to use them.
Not what I mean. Some of your friends have been reluctant to engage against me during our scuffles on the surface. Know that I have authorized them to proceed if necessary.
Wait, really? You're saying it's okay for your own loyal subjects to side against you up there? You won't take it out on them?
I consider it an expansion of their responsibilities. Now go.
Huh. Summons versus Hades. Nice. Oh, this is an interesting combo.
Do you miss it yourself, Lord Achilles, sir? The freshness of the air? The need to have meals several times a day and such?
I scarce remember it, my friend. Although your songs do stir up memories sometimes. I'm used to things the way they are, I think. But you, not so much?
Oh, on the contrary, sir. I am profoundly satisfied. We are most fortunate to have employment even after death. Imagine merely resting for eternity when you could work.
When you could work!
Now that you mention it, I can't.
I can.
I don't know what I would want to do in the afterlife. I like work.
Something smells good. Pleasure doing business.
Be nice to have a task.
That's too
Cheap
good a deal
nectar.
to pass up.
Might as well.
I had envisioned that you would succeed.
Nyx,
Thank you.
I've come to know the god of swiftness, Hermes, though it seems to me he doesn't work directly with the others on Olympus. Do you know him well?
Lord Hermes is a point of contact, yes. Among Olympians, he works the closest with our operations here, and aids with shepherding the souls of the departed to our gates. Accept his help, for he is faithful to our cause.
I get it. Thank you, Nyx.
I love Hermes, man. But also, he's a trickster god, right? So, like, he might trick us. He might betray us. But I love Hermes. Alrighty, man. It was pretty good. Even though we lost a couple times. We're back on some kind of... I'm not even going to call it a streak yet. We got to get a couple more behind our belt before I think we get to that point. But next time we have another gun run. I believe that's what our highest heat level is actually at, is on the gun run. Hopefully we'll see some Artemis. That's what I'm fingers crossing for. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hades. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like, comment. Always helps YouTube with any amount of interaction. And thank you for watching the whole video. Watch time helps the most of all of those things. Appreciate it, and more Hades to come soon.